I managed to I didn't put up a video for today's. Yesterday I heard a podcast where it has been said that to build a pattern you should never, which is new, you should never lose 2 days in a row of the pattern. So I said, okay, this morning, even though I'm busy and driving, I will make a video. Yes, and there's also a subject that I do want to talk about right now. I do want to allude a little bit. Because I'm working on it right now at the moment, and it's something that could also be a shortcut in my eyes. I realized that all the things that in my eyes are shortcuts for your development, for your self-improvement, to more and more to more and more live in your full potential, those are at some point the realizations of those practices or spiritual ways of being are actually the simplest things, the things that are natural, the things that are natural, that are there all the time, and that we live with all the time, but we can either choose to live with them consciously, with a spiritual and development mindset, or we can choose to just not be conscious. So one thing I already told you is semen retention. This goes together with it, to be honest. This is on my path, but why do I mean semen retention is actually such a, if you think about it, it's so clear. It's sexual energy. Sexual energy is with you all the time. You can't change energy generally, and it's obvious that it can play such a big role, even though it doesn't in this world, or it's not it is not known by major parts of society, but it is what produces children, what produces this humanity. So it's obvious that it has a very great impact, and it's a very, very strong energy, the sexual energy. And generally energy, So to be conscious with it, and to not just spoil it all over the world. I mean, it's clear as day that this has an impact on your life, on your energy level. Yes, and the other thing that we can't escape, without which we can't live, is breathing. We breathe all the time, even when we're sleeping, even totally unconsciously we breathe. Even if you're in a coma, you're breathing. So it's obvious that breathing consciously will have a great impact in your life, especially for men. I'm telling you, I can only say the things regarding the male body and the male energy, but obviously there is yoga, breath work also for women. So if you're a girl or woman watching me, I would suggest you get into the knowledge of what way of breathing, or what ways of breathing are best for the female energy. Yes, breathing is something, I meditated quite a lot in my life. I would say I did a Vipassana, even though I still need to do the second one at some point, where you just meditate for 1 week without talking. I have been in, always there have been phases of my life where I have had quite a good practice of meditation, where I've been disciplined with meditation. But it was only about now, actually end of last year, beginning of this year, when I understood that breathing deeply, it brings you straight away into being, into not thinking, into just being present. What are you doing when you're just being present? You're loving. Presence, consciousness is love. That way you can give love in a very natural and real way, not just the world around you, but also yourself. And it makes you, it brings you a lot of freedom. Also for sex, it's a crucial thing to be present in the moment, to be able to love in the moment, and also to breathe deeply. Yeah, it's a practice. Yeah. From that the term comes, making love, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so be conscious about your breathing. I breathe, anyway, for men and also for women, I very much recommend David Deida. I'm reading it for 10 years, and the way, once my consciousness gets to a new level, I understand more about David Deida. So I think in 10 years I will still learn lessons from this teacher. And he says, especially for men, to breathe in your front and out your spine. But obviously there are many different ways of breathings. I think the most important part is that you make breathing a conscious practice. Obviously you can't make it all the time when you're working or you're having a discussion and working. Sometimes you forget about it, like everything. But I think the more you remember yourself to do it, the more it becomes a natural habit. So yes, breathe the world in and breathe the world out. Have a good day. Bye.